Hello there, collective. My name is Kim. Welcome to my channel, 5 Mirror Tarot. Now then, don't you force anything that doesn't fit into your world, that isn't relevant to a problem you're looking to solve. Don't you force anything. Now then, you can't scapegoat me no more. Leave school bullies behind and scrambling to secure a new scapegoat. You gladly walked on by this den of vipers. Some of you, this could be at work. These bullies, they've been deprived of you, sir. I'm talking to my divine feminine. Hello, good morning. And my divine masculine. Good morning. Now then, both of you two, you walked on by this den of vipers. You miss, I think it's your ex's family, the gang stalking you. You walked on by. You're tired of it. But you, sir, my divine masculine, you gladly walked on by. They have been deprived of you staying in the role of my favorite scapegoat, the only person used for blame. You so were a helpless target of a cacophony of toxic carpet bombing to smear every feckin' layer of your existence, sir, by these toxic ass runes, who they themselves are consumed by internal conflicts. Go figure. Metaphorically. You freed yourself. You freed yourself, sir. Miss, you freed yourself, both of you, in your unique situations, from this barrage of ruthlessly relentless bullying. You cleave unto your internal world. You cleave unto your healing processes. You got your groove back. Now then. Let me just trip. This is a nighttime reading. We're all in our pajamas and we're all comfortable and all snuggled in. You get something to drink. You settle in, you sit back. Now remember, this is a timeless reading. It doesn't matter when you click on and view the entire video. Share my videos. You know you want to. Yeah, we give your toxic people and your bullies, your narcissists a run for their money, don't we? Well, especially for my divine masculine, I'm really picking up a very strong divine masculine. But miss, you know, you're being a little primal mover in your own right. You've got both the Emperor and the Empress ruminating inside of you, my dear, getting things done. But I'm picking up, sir, you get to withdraw from these scoundrels that are scapegoating you. Some of you, let's see, well, could even be for you, family, a group, several people. Could be a friendship group. It could be business associates. Maybe you're self-employed, sir. It's your clientele. Being bullied, some of you, by an entire branch of your family. You've tried to make peace, but they keep going after you. You're constantly the only one to be blamed. In this feckless group, always you saddled with real. Sometimes they bring something real to you and blame you for it. You had nothing to do with it. Other times, it's imaginary problems, and you're still blamed for their negative outcomes, for their poor choices. You're used kind of as a scapegoat to deflect your narcissistic ones, their role. They're holding you to blame when it's your toxic one. who's truly responsible 9 times out of 10. Well, you broke free of this obligation. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, yeah. I am not disappointed, sir. This destructive behavior is about them. It's not about you. To them, you're just a block of wood. You're an object, an inanimate object. You're still life that they can do as they please to you. You're not going anywhere. That's why they keep doing it. They never dreamed that you were going to walk away from them on this. You stood your ground. And they always glomming all of their crud onto you. You cut all ties. You maintain your self-respect. You refuse to play that pitiful role of being a scapegoat. You're not doing it. You're not doing it. You can't scapegoat me no more. No more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. They keep projecting, well, some others displace blame onto you as a coping mechanism that's really convenient for them. It's used against your best interest every single time. These bums need to maintain a positive false self-image by putting you down, constantly putting you down, discredit you, disregard your feelings. They don't care. While kowtowing is what they want you to do. They kowtow to their authority figures as bigger bullies than them, but they expect you to kowtow to the abusive person, saying that you are the one that is the bully, that you hurt this abusive person's feelings. They're being hurt by you, the family scapegoat, or maybe it's just at work, or it's just your pals that you pal around with. They bust in your balls every chance they get, sir. This is a false sense of security in your scapegoater. They don't get any control over you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. That fake sense of control, them's fleeting and inconsistent. It has no staying power. They're impotent. So they naturally double down on you, the scapegoat. They blame twist you. They blame shift on you. They gaslight you, causing significant harm to you. That's utter crapola. You're not putting up with it. Now then, I can feel for you, sir. Miss. I want to leave you over there, miss, because you over there just being so receptive, and it's a beautiful energy that you are sitting in, my divine feminine. Oh, my goodness. But you, sir, I was forced into my masculine even as a child in order to defend myself. So I understand completely what it is that you feel, sir. My whole life, I've been vilified, a child. But at this age, I'm like you, I'm not doing this shit anymore. S-H-I-T-H, shit. It's a theater technique. Especially when thou art doing Shakespeare. Doth know thy shith. Shith. Oh, shith. Well, how many of you, collective, have been relentlessly scapegoated? Like when you were a little kid, or you were an adolescent, or you were a tween, or you were a full-grown ass adult last week, because they're still doing it to you. You think it's going to stop? Well, as long as you figured out you were tolerating it. You don't need this anymore. They do. Research proves, though, sir, miss, both of you, that the frequent experience of being ruthlessly scapegoated as a mere mortal child in a dysfunctional family dynamic, or a normal one, either way, could adversely affect someone for the whole rest of their life. Which is why it's a good thing you can get therapy. It is stupefying to realize what it feels like to be condemned or punished, and you tell the truth and shame this toxic family devil is what you did, just to be lied on, scapegoated, to have all of your sides of the story always overturned, ass over tea kettle, during your childhood, your formative years, even devalued by your mom, your dad, your sisters, your brothers, your grandparents, teachers, neighbors, kids, right? That was just wrong for them to keep doing that. I told you, all of us baby boomers would see a show of hands. Yeah, there was something wrong with our parents. They were doing it wrong. Then the grown-ups devalue their own kid, usually by the time you're an adolescent, right? And then your peers or your siblings both start to dogpile on you, and they go looking for it, almost like they're addicted to dogpiling on you. And they deliberately make sure that your truth every single time will forevermore, as long as you walk the face of the earth in the future, even after you're grown up. This crap happened to you when you were 10 or 11 years old. You're 65 years old, they're still doing it to you. So you'll be totally discredited. They're keeping you small. They're so jealous of you, right up to the here and now. They are still pulling this same old crap on you, collective, and you're a divine chosen one. And they're always a liar, and they call you a liar. These chumps call you a liar. You don't lie. It's not your thing. They always puke up that same old crud, don't they? Some heated disagreement, then they start regarding what is true, start telling you what is true and what isn't true when you know what is true, and they tell you no, it isn't, just to get under your skin. Well, that's normal and healthy. A lot of people do that, but what, your family members been doing this for way too long. They did too much, and this is bullshit. You've had a belly full of it. You've received the brunt of it. No more overreaching, them coming after you, overarching. You're too sensitive. It's a joke. You need to lighten up. You lost your sense of humor. Yeah, when you were 6, when they started this crap on you and got the idea they were going to ruin you like this, no matter what your stages of life were nothing. We're going to be discredited that you were nothing. You have no milestones. That's evil. So, no more false narratives staining you for all time. You're not doing it. The same sad, tired story all over again. These crumb bums loved doing this, and they were loved ones. You know they love you, but you can't keep doing this. No. No. Must keep the canard of a coming for you. I'm going to come for you until the end of time can tell. No, you're not. I will cut cords with you and cut you out of my life. And you get to go over there and do you, and I won't care. How about that? You can be the scapegoat. How about that? You get to be the family scapegoat. How about that? You get to take up this role. It's not a supporting role. You get the lead scapegoat role. Break a leg. When that curtain goes up and it's showtime, break a leg. I hope you have a great, lucky performance. Metaphorically, that's what you say in theater. So that claptrap, who is notorious for making vapid, reckless, stupid life choices all on their own, must preserve that insecure mental and moral ignoramus's value. That is their mantle. Or they need to pressure the value of the rest of their flying monkeys and fellow chumps that they get to scapegoat you too. Now they get to draw straws. Whoever gets the shortest straw is going to be the new scapegoat. And that's exactly what you told them, sir. You need to draw straws. They banded together. They're cowards. They cling to that false self, being bullies, and that's real attractive, while vehemently mewling to discredit you, the scapegoated. Your experiences, you need to dismiss your perspective, isn't going to happen anymore. They conned you into, yeah, you're right, hoping you'd keep the peace, and no, they would just go after you harder. Then they needed to squash your needs and or your opinions, so they took it too far. They went too far. Whenever something goes wrong, you were programmed to know that you would be blamed for everything. In an adult-run household is gobsmacking. You were what? 10, 11 years old, but in school, that was your only job, but everything falling apart in the entire household and family disunity was your fault. Not the 14-year-old and the 21-year-old, the 10-year-old child. That is, in a nutshell, what a scapegoat is. For adults and older siblings, to literally assign the role or position or objective is to make a still developing brain in you, that child. It turned your brain to oatmeal at times. You were always feeling on edge. Always feeling like you were going through some kind of a trauma. Couldn't put your finger on it because you were a child. They knew better. You were all programmed to get it into your head. You're the scapegoat. Everyone reinforced that you were the scapegoat. You're never allowed to be a child. You were the family scapegoat. What were you going to do? You tried to get out from under it. They all wouldn't let you. That's not fair. You noticed how when staying at a friend's house, how come other children that you knew, how come they were allowed to make mistakes in their family without everyone in their entire family? Like your best friend in grade school. Your best friend was never in your presence told that they were being bad. You ask them, do you ever do this to you? Oh, no. Is that what yours do to you? Yes. Oh, man, I'm sorry you have to go through that. Now, some damage has already been done. You're full grown up now. How come when staying the night at your friend's house then, how when these parents were talking or fighting while you were spending the night at 2 in the morning and you were still up, how come their parents never singled out your best friend or you at all, ever, when you spent the night, or all the other kids living there, that they were not the cause of all the problems in a family at all? Got you thinking your family was a little bit ass backwards. They were a little bit fecked in the head, don't you think? Your parents, when you were small, you were a dependent, and they did this to you. What a mental mind F that was. Over a long time, you were blamed repeatedly for all family disunity by the time you graduated high school and college, and it tore your sense of self-worth literally to shreds. Well, F them all. Feck 'em, not the big F word. Feck 'em. I'm from Scotland. We say not the big F word, but we say feck for feckless. Feck, F-E-C-K-L-E-S-S. So when I say feck, I'm talking about feckless. By embracing your most authentic love of yourself, shamelessly loving yourself, unconditionally, non-judgmentally loving yourself is so important. You bestowed upon your higher self, coming together with you, and prove to yourself you do not need validation outside of yourself. You validate yourself. You were never given a chance. You were oftentimes never believed. And when you spoke your truth, it was always pushed aside, disregarded. You were always accused of lying. Ooh, I hated that part of it. You never lied, and that was so galling, to be accused of lying about everything all the time because you told your truth and they were the ones that were lying, and you knew what the truth was, so they had to make you out to be the liar. That would be why, to cover up what they were doing. None of your perspectives were allowed, and when included, they were deemed to carry no weight. That lent no fairness to you. No, never, not the whole time. So you said, screw you all. And now you trust yourself as a truth seeker and a truth speaker collective. You thrive on your self-trust nowadays. So, but now they're older and they live in regret, knowing how they crushed you in your formative years. They know the pain they caused you. But now they can admit now to you. Some of them will apologize, some of them won't. That you were a convenient scapegoat to torture daily because it was fun, right? But they love you now, so no, they didn't care at the time they were damaging you. They did not care, not a whit. Let me see now. Title's gonna be, You Can't Scapegoat Me No More. Leave school bully behind, scrambling to secure a new scapegoat. Supply. Got it? Now then. Well, congratulations. I'm so proud of you. This is a channeled message now. It's not going to be for everyone. So don't you force it into your world if it's not your energies. You'll know if this information is for you, and then you can take it all that goodness in. But congratulations, you passed a divinely administered test with flying colors. You were a helpless target as a child of misinterpreted circumstances at every turn. After worse circumstance, you were always used for blame. The narcissists, the narcissistic family members, co-workers, friends, hobby groups, your motorcycle club, they themselves do this to you because they are consumed by their own karmic lessons, their own karmic storms of internal conflicts and insecurities and fears that they like to puke onto you when they can't stand it in their own skin. They found a way to release it onto you, but you're not doing it anymore. You wave and you smile at them. You wish them luck, because they're learning some karmic lessons and they're going to need that luck. For you, you elevate and you boss up because you wish them well on their way in health and wealth. You hope they find the love they deserve, but it's not with you. You go find another family member to scapegoat and you see how that goes. See if they let you do it. Because I'm not going to do it for you anymore. You make sure that your spiritual hygiene is used to level up by wishing well on your enemies, by wishing them well on their path, wishing them well on their way. Now then, 77. Let me get over here. Oh, I crushed it. Okay. Now, I got these. We got 77s. You guys been seeing synchronicities. I saw those. And 717, 1771, 7010. 77s refer to the number of years, no longer 70, but now 70 times as many years. Got it? That's a synchronicity. At the end of that time, Daniel's people, this is from the Bible now, I picked up on Daniel's people in their city of Jerusalem will have ended their sinning. See, y'all were putting up with being a scapegoat for too long. You were enlightened. That's why this is talking about Daniel. You had a dream, some of you, that said that you were going to put an end to this. Brought an eternal state of righteousness, which sealed or ended Daniel's vision. That was your vision. Hello there. How are you? This message is from the book of Daniel. Yeah, you're not doing this anymore. That's what this. They're in the fetal position because you were their favorite person to busteth those balls. Well, you got some brass cojones there too, miss. They were busting your balls too, miss. Now they're in a fetal position. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Let's see. Just as God of Israel saved Daniel and his scholarly friends from their enemies, from being barbecued alive, they were unscathed because their faith and trust in the Lord saved them. See, hanging out with Daniel now. He was put in there with those lions in that lion den. Opened up, threw him in there, thought, we're going to come in the morning, open it up, and he'll be composted, right? They open that door, there he sits. Not a mark on him. They're cool with Daniel, right? Well, they put his buddies in a big barbecue, shut them up in there and fired it up. Thought for sure they were cooked. Nope, there they sitting in there. Because before St. Paul had to be martyred, that was the original church. It was that new. And Jesus had just ascended so that we all got Holy Spirit. And Paul needed to set up the first church of Christ consciousness would be there. On my channel, we do a Christ consciousness, which is a vibration, so that we don't do spiritual arrogance. We don't do spiritual arrogance. So that Daniel would save all of Israel in their present oppression. That has nothing to do with what's going on in the news in the 21st century, okay? This is a story in the Bible. From a king who put Daniel's friends in peril from suddenly going to be executed for what exactly? Because Daniel didn't interpret a prophecy or a dream for this king, so the king decides to say adios to your buddies here. What the actual F, man? What the actual F, man? It was so yummy to go after you and make you a scapegoat. Okay, now. Daniel was good at prayer. Like Daniel. Know to whom you are speaking, Holy Spirit, Jesus, God. I don't care if you believe in a flying spaghetti monster, as long as you show it respect and do your spiritual hygiene. I don't care. Like Daniel did in prayer, first thing he would thank Holy Spirit, he would thank God, he would thank Jesus. Like Daniel, ask for God's will to be present with you. Then put your heart into alignment with God's heart, or the Most High's heart, or Buddha, or whoever you adhere to. Like Daniel, say what you need, not what you desire. It's not like a list to Santa Claus. Like Daniel, after saying your piece, ask for forgiveness in case you need to, for some reason, in all dimensions, known and unknown. In the soul type vibration, this is like summertime. This generates a sense of warm fires in the earth. This vibration, you're showing gratitude to your higher self. You're showing gratitude to God and to Jesus and the divine. This vibration's being raised by the soul tribe this morning in the 5D. You are so caring. I love my soul family. Returning to the source, all of you invoking the good qualities of manifestation of your blessings that are being claimed right now. We always claim our blessings every morning on this channel, your blessings of abundance. And we are using this expression to refresh the land means the divine is refreshing the blessings that were not claimed. That's old business that you forgot from long ago or put them up on a shelf to put with the new business. So we're going to blend the old with the new. Speaking of, look at you as the star. You told them you need to get yourself a new scapegoat. I'm not doing this job anymore. You can't make me do it. I'm not going to do it. So you're loving becoming the real you. You're not afraid to be alone. You're not lonely though. You can handle your true self. You love your true self. Warts and all. Those are some pretty cute warts that you've got. You hid your true self to survive. And now you look inward. And you know that you are unique in your own skin, being who you really truly are. You embrace the unknown. Right there. You stopped fearing it. You're too old to keep doing this crap with them. They're too old for this, especially if you're the youngest one and they've been doing this as out of habit. Right there. Oh, I can't see. It's, what is this? Lamentations. Thou hast heard their reproach, O Lord, and all their imaginations against me. That's a scapegoat. Thank you, Holy Spirit. The lips of those that rose up against me and their device scapegoating against me all the day. Behold, they are sitting down and they're rising up. I am their music. Render unto them a recompense, O Lord, according to the work of their hands scapegoating me. Give them sorrow of heart, thy curse unto them. Persecute and destroy them in anger from under the heavens of the Lord. That means the divine and your spirit team. My divine masculine and my divine feminine, they guided you to do this. It's long overdue. It should have been done a long time ago. Just saying. But I think you know that. So, hello my angel. Hello my angel. How are you? Welcome to my channel, 5 Mirror Mirror. Well, welcome back, collective. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to make yourself comfortable this morning. We're getting ready to jump right in. This was one hell of a reading, though, and I feel for someone in the collective. I'm so proud of how you make yourself clear to someone that you're not going to do this way anymore for your whole entire life. You're not doing it. You refuse. The collective consciousness is not taking this sitting down. This reading is for my divine masculine. I'm talking to you, sir, and my divine feminine. So listen up. Now, this subject matter is for people 18 and older, and it is for entertainment purposes. You're very wise, both of you. You were able to break loose. You freed yourself. Your self-love came to the rescue. It was the cavalry. So that you could become activated and step into your self-empowerment and protect your self-value. You completely know your worth. Pat yourself on the back. You shamelessly love yourself unconditionally now. But more important, non-judgmentally. You were called a liar when you weren't ever lying. That really messes with your head. And now you're saying, yeah, I'm going to keep doing this to me. I'm not going to sit still for it. There's no reason to now. Oh. Okay. Hold on now. Now then. You embody joy and patience and creative access to hope and miracles. You give yourself credit for having these miraculous attributes while they're being belligerent because they can't mess with you anymore. This is a fairy godmother vibration. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. They are envious of your gifts, your talents, your grace. Helpful lessons from your higher self today. Your whole energy changed. It's for the good, but your whole energy changed. You were unburdened. You were unburdened. You're toxic, how embarrassing. You cannot imagine ever acting like that. You've never scapegoated anybody. And if you did, you didn't like it, you never did it again. Because, yeah, you're always the scapegoat. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to another human being? You were given grace to help you go merrily on your way. You were spiritually protected. You are rewarded. Someone else down the line you gave your time and energy to, you were rewarded for showing someone a kindness. It could have been someone on the street or someone in line at the bank. It was a conspicuous miracle vibration, though. Useful lesson for you today. You want to be doing more things like that. You don't want to be anybody's scapegoat. To be scapegoated as kids feel left out. And then as you get grown, as you grow older, you feel left out, and all other relationships feel that way. If it's real or imagined, it still feels that way. As a kid, you were stuck in a fog, a trauma state, kind of a glitch, energy-wise, feeling the energy of feeling isolated. You felt mentally exhausted. It was hard just being able to be a kid and function doing what kids do. It was hard to play, do your schoolwork, because you were always scapegoated at home. And you didn't know as a child how to stick up for yourself. Then they would double down on you, and then you would stick up for yourself. You found you were re-victimized. You know, you were damned if you do and damned if you don't. So, I don't see. Okay, now, for some of you, this was the meditation. Do you see on that stick, he's got the moon on a stick. He's balancing it. And he's wearing matador pants. I can't believe I had to put matador pants on my fraud card. Because he needed matador pants. He's wearing pantalones. I had to draw pantalones on my card. But I don't mind. It's kind of like the Fool card in the Tarot, only this is a vibration for the fairies. Again, this card represents trusting your intuition. When you listen to it and let it guide you, your intuition serves you well on your path, going on your way. Now then. And again, I had to put, see, because it tells a little story. Hold on now. See how he's walking over to her? I had to put a tube top on a fairy, and I had to put matador pants on that number 15, the journeyman. See, he's walking over into this is the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Pixies, well, one expression of a pixie kiss would be if your baby gets freckles, you left the baby out in the sun too long, and your baby got freckles on their little baby nose, those would be pixie kisses. But they're real sweet. That's an energy you carry when you're going to be snogging, which is an expression over in England for kissing. You snog. I can't say the other one, even though it's a funny word. I didn't know what it meant. Till someone said, you got to quit saying that. It means this. But snogging means kissing. Yes, Kim. But the other thing you said about shagging cars, Hot Wheel cars, when they fly off the little plastic tracks, you had to go and shag cars. Well, when you say that in mixed company with people in England, they go to a sniggering. It means, Google it, it means something else. So he's walking into, some of you is going to have to watch your youngins, like fall in love and stuff, puppy love. And you're going to have to let them learn. Some of them are just getting out into the world. You have to let them go. You can't be a helicopter parent your whole life. You got to let them grow and let them go. So some of you don't want your grandchildren to grow up. You are happy with them being little all the time. No, you're not. That's not healthy. This is what, look what you are. Look what you can do. You're the magician. Look what you can manifest. They were jealous of you. Making you small. Look at what you can do. Making you small all the time. You're not doing it anymore. Now then, this is from the heart of the fairy tarot. So that right there influences being able to manifest by loving yourself shamelessly, sir, and not in a conceited way. Loving yourself shamelessly from your heart space. Being able to attract in, look what you can manifest, look what you can do, you're magical. They're so jealous of you because they were not magical. They are not miraculous. That is your energy, that is who you really are, and look what you are becoming. They don't like it, too bad. You don't care. You don't care what they think. They get to go and select, like the Pope, they get to go and select a new scapegoat because you're not going to do it. You're going to go off loving yourself. If you don't want love, you're going to go and pursue your passions. But if you want love, you manifesting it to culmination. And that leads to, for the meditation, the singers of the chalice. The singers of the chalice. Doesn't it look like an angel? Look at there. Little lights. Let's see if I can do this. There's the crown chakra on that angel. There's their third eye chakra. There's their throat chakra. There's their heart chakra. There's their belly button. There's their sacral chakra. There's their solar plexus. There's their root chakra. You still have to keep your chakras in alignment even when you are an angel. Got it? So, for the meditation, so let's speak of angels, collective. Light beings that are happy to transcend and to help you. All you have to do is ask. If you call in St. Michael, though, you have to call him in. Then you give him permission to work on what you need help with. Tell him I need help from you with X, Y, and Z, and I give you permission to do whatever you feel needs to be done. Then you thank St. Michael profusely and send him on the way. And when you see that he has done out there in the world what you asked, you immediately say thank you, thank you, thank you to him. Light beings that are happy to transcend every religion or spiritual point of light. Angels have no literal religion. As humans know it, the angels precede Adam and Eve. They were established long before religious systems. were ever invented and conceived and put into place on this earth right up to this present day. So you are tapped in. We get to span the multi-universe together this morning for this reading as we call upon the divine. They truly are seen as being the singers of the chalice, the tunes written for the angels to sing by the ebb and flow of the vast universe. And you will learn today that you have the potential to become, in your own skin, in your own inner world, you are the messengers of unity here on earth, but you work with the angels. They are the messengers of unity, sent into play by God to interact and serve man. You gave yourself unconditional, unstintingly love on all levels. Your angels are there around you. Their energy and their compassion is there for you. You can feel it. They're there at your beck and call to help you out. Through your angel songs, let us all receive the true power of unity. That needs to be spread out into the world. You have the courage to connect. And that's with your angel team. This tells you. And you do follow that intuition that serves you so well. You are open to all of your angels' guidance and your spirit guides and teams, and you're receptive to their kindness, and you respect their awesome power being offered to you, but you are reciprocating. You take it with grace. You express your gratitude for their constant aid. Have you said thank you to your spirit team? Here, we'll do it now. Thank you. Saying thanks balances out the universe. It balances your books. You ground their energy in your physical world so that you and others can benefit from this blessed gift. A gift unacknowledged is a gift neglected and abused by being unused. They are called ministering angels, the givers of grace. If you deserve it or not, you receive it anyway. So let's get started. Now the first one, hold on now. Ooh, that says 7 of... Yep. 7 of Swords. Ooh, opportunists. They did so take you for granted. Now they're sad because they realize they're family members. They did love you. And now you're probably not going to have anything to do with them. And that now they're the ones getting their feelings hurt. You see this? See that crow just squawking? You're not going to do this to me while you get to go pick. You get to be picked on now. So what that card means right here is that they're being scapegoated. Everywhere they go, someone will blame. They'll be standing in line in the store and something will fall over. They'll be blamed for it. We got you on camera. That's impossible. We've got you on camera. You did it. Lying, stealing, cheating, something. They stole your light from you, trying to make it so you wanted to be small just to make them comfortable. They don't deserve that. Okay, clarify that 7 of Swords. Let's see what happened. Woo! Let's see if I can do this. Kick their own cup over. 8 cups over. They can't walk away from this. There's no, oh, let's be friends and you'll just be the scapegoat again because you're not doing it. And they're stuck. You got out of it so fast your head did spin. You have lots of options and opportunities now. They've stopped messing with your ability to manifest so that you stop living in lack. Them scapegoating you has kept you in an energy of lack where you could not manifest properly. Now you can. You got that option now. to fill your own cup. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Now what crosses that situation? 5 of Cups. Oh yes, they are now crying over spilled milk because one of them now is going to be the scapegoat and they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it either. Well, too bad. They need their fix of scapegoat. Barbecued scapegoat. And that and the neighbors in to scapegoat you and dogpile on you. But this is you being able to draw strength from within to set boundaries. And you got help from your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors, and some human friends. Said you don't have to put up with this forever. Tell them to kick rocks. Drop kick rocks. That's right, Kim. We're going to drop kick some rocks. Clarify the 5 of Cups. That was loud. Oh my goodness. 5 of Cups. Ooh, Wounded Warrior. You're not the Wounded Warrior anymore. You're getting justice. 9 of Wands, justice, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, now as I said a minute ago, that Page of Pentacles, you getting justice in the middle, and you stop being the wounded spiritual warrior. You stuck up for yourself and you are maintaining these boundaries. But that Page of Pentacles is you now fending for your inner child, protecting your inner child, you becoming a mother. They disabled the mother in you that mothered your inner child. I don't care what gender you are, I don't care. But them scapegoating you disabled the mother in you that would care for their inner child, for your inner child, like the mother abandoning. They set that dynamic up where you couldn't manifest diddly squat. Getting through class and stuff by the skin of your teeth, having to get to it. It's because they scapegoated you. You never would have had to go through, well, except to grow your soul. It didn't have to be that way, in other words, what they're saying. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Oh, that's making noise, isn't it? Over the next 2 weeks. Yeah. Basis. They did this too much. They did this too long. This was ridiculous. It never should have gone on this way. Okay, we're just going to lay it down sweetly, clarify that Page of Cups. 4 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. 4 of Cups. Yeah, that 4. Then doubling down is an adult. Okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. The 4 of Cups is everyone, and I'm telling you, the grown-ups included, were all in on it. They all enjoyed scapegoating you in all different areas and timelines in your life, to where you really got tired of having to defend yourself for stuff you never ever did anything wrong. You didn't deserve this. And the Queen of Swords is you setting those boundaries. Some of you, she had to cut cords. Some of you, they don't even get access to you at all. Yeah, put it down here. What crowns you? You have no idea how potent you are. And you were kind of handicapped, weighed down, limited, weighed down by all of this. It was just too much. And so you left you had to go through a mountain of hell and crap. I'm so sorry. But see, you've left the mountain behind. Ten of Wands, you're not burdened by it. And you gave the scapegoating business and energies all back to them. You're not carrying that. They're the scapegoat. No matter where they go, people are, hey, you did that. And they didn't. They have to walk more than a mile, 10 miles in your moccasins. Because they do. Definitely in the future. Look at all this light. Look at how you freed. Look at all that light you freed up for yourself. This is you being successful and victorious, being able to manifest to culmination in all of these. You sit down and you think big and you tell the universe what it is that you desire your life to be now that you're not a scapegoat, sir. Or miss. My divine masculine, my divine feminine. Clarify the Six of Wands. Whoops. The Nine of Pentacles reversed was them really spoiling way too much of chunks of your life that they spoiled. When you were having a milestone, they'd scapegoat you just to take you down a notch. Oh my goodness. You celebrated all of their milestones, but you weren't even allowed that. And here you are, the Hierophant. This is you taking your psychic energy back inside of you. You're calling it back. It's yours. So that your inner child can use it in your inner world for your self-discovery. And a new way, you're going to have to get used to it being this way. You're not a scapegoat anymore. As soon as you get that, you pop open a portal. Well, it's also, this is the Nine of Cups. It'll be the day after the 8 Lionsgate portal. That's you popping through that portal without carrying the pain of being the scapegoat anymore. You're going to pop through that portal. 8 Lionsgate portal on August the 8th. You better get rid of, your heart has to be light as a feather. You can't have a speck of pain, or you'll get halfway through, it'll spit you right back out, and you got to wait until next August 8th. Hoping that you do better getting through that portal. You don't have any fear. This is your 10 of Cups, 10 out of 10. This is happy ever after, ending in your own skin. You're not a scapegoat no more. Clarify that, 10 of Cups. Queen of Wands, you weren't able to connect or anything. My goodness. Queen of Wands reversed. Put through hell and back, and showing the wear and tear for it, being the scapegoat. Wore you down. It stood in the way of you being able to manifest and feel that you were worthy in a love relationship. But in the future, because you decided to walk away from this nonsense, not do it anymore, you caused an energy shift and a half. And it's not even close to August the 8th. You're ready, you've healed yourself, you're stable, you're balanced. Anything that comes up, you sit with it. They, not liking being a scapegoat, that they're getting karma, they don't like it. Because of what you did, you've opened yourself up to attracting the love and the commitment at work, at play, the passions in your life, and doing your life differently, sir. Good for you. And Queen of Wands, you're victorious riding off in your chariot. You healed yourself. You're riding off the battlefield, going on to win the war. Making your life the way you desire your life to fill itself in now. All the things that you were missing out on, that you thought you were lost, will be restored. Oh, this is the people around you. See that they're going through a judgment. It's a good thing that you're being scapegoated. It's about time you got your just desserts, because collective did not deserve to be tortured like this, like forever, for their entire lives. You too. No. You've made good choices in the past. You made good choices that were fine, but you were never given credit for it. You were never acknowledged for your milestones. You were forced to always mine for gold up there, behindies, but that's a little effect in the head. They were metaphorically here's that chariot. They're not doing well being the scapegoat at all. They don't like it. They don't like it. Crosses in, basis on situation, definitely in the future. Crown. We got them all. The sun. Look at you being bathed there. They're exposed for being. You're seen as being just a delight. You are delightful. You get very, very good receptions now and reciprocation. Look how you opened up a portal. Before the Lion's Gate, you opened up a portal of your own. You caused an energy shift, feeling so good in your own skin. Oh my goodness. You wanted that, your heart's desire. And here you are. That's like 3 portals. That's your outcome. Look at that's you shining. You're not small. Not gonna let anyone make you small. You're not doing that anymore. Let's see now. I think we got all of it. Well, for me, this was pretty gosh darn good. Now, remember, this is a timeless reading. You need to help me with the algorithms. It's a timeless reading. It doesn't matter when you click on and you view the entire video. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be here every day for you. Oh, gee, I get to do this at this pace. I'll be here every day until we get a library. And then we start for the playlist. And check out my playlist. It's starting to get bigger. Share my videos. If you like the energy on my channel, hit that thumbs up. Hit the notification bell and click all notifications so that you know. Well, I'm telling you, I will upload a new video every day, just so you know. I really care what happens to you, collective. And I promise you, there's a lot of people out on YouTube. They're so busy talking at people. When you come in here, I promise you, I will be talking to you, not at you. Because I want to make a connection with you. You're my soul family. So now, I want you to go out there. And I want you to have a really great day.